I had a I had a moment in. When did the club open? What year was it? Was it 81?
Tells me, yeah.
It was
82. It opened in 82. So I had a moment in the summer of 82 with some young lads in a storeroom in Manchester. They were.
Do you really want to talk about that?
Yeah, because it is the defining anecdote of what you're asking about. They were working for my brother, and I was there, and somehow they knew that I had something to do with this mysterious place called the Hacienda. And one of them came over to me, and he said, "This club, the Hacienda, what's it like?" And I could sense, I mean, he was maybe about 17 or 18. I could sense he was completely sort of kind of detached. It's something, he kind of curious, but somehow sort of alienated from it. Didn't understand what it was. So I said, "It's a club." He said, yeah, I know that. He said, "What kind of club?" And I said, "It's just a club. I mean, it's almost a discotheque. It's a club." He said, "No." He said, "What does it look like?" And I knew they were puzzled by why it was called the Hacienda. We were all puzzled why it was called the Hacienda. And I thought, how am I going to explain Ben's sort of post-industrial aesthetic? And I thought, and I said, "Well, it looks like a warehouse." And this kid went, "Oh, spend all day in a warehouse."
Yeah, exactly.
And that was, and that was like, I saw then the sort of kind of the, you know, in a way that the middle class conceit that I'll exclude the groups from this, but certainly that Tony, myself, and to a certain extent Ben, were playing out. We were playing out our own kind of romanticism about the industrial and the post-industrial city and what you could do in it. And actually, for so many of the young people who we hoped would enjoy it, it actually was too close to their own reality at that point. I mean, it was a further seven. It's a 7 or 8 years. It's a 7 or 8 years before the Hacienda and its audience.
That's exactly
find
what
each
I was
other.
just going to say. Did you think that the early part of it was wasted on people?
Of course, there was no
Because
people there.
when I felt that it became perfect was when we came back from Ibiza in '88. And then in '89, when you walked into it, and I don't know, it must have been the time, the atmosphere, us, and you walked into it, and all of a sudden you had a feeling, oh my God, this was what it was built for 7 years or 6 years before.
Yeah.
But then I would say, in the defence of that, if you were someone like me who went to the Hacienda before that kind of the Ibiza thing, and I came from the suburbs, and I went into there, and I thought it was amazing. I mean, you know, there's no one in there, but it had like fashion shows.
You were able to appreciate.
Yeah, it had fashion shows. It had interesting people talking about. You were surrounded with an aesthetic you'd never seen before. I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
Actually, there was no gatekeeper.
Yeah, but Tony always denied that he was the one that made the decisions because he always tried to blame it on everybody else.
He never made. No one who made a decision at home.
I remember there was a great story actually that Andy was telling me about. They got this young hotshot kid in, this young up-and-coming assistant manager, you know, and he came in full of beans and listen, we can do this, da da da. And we were having a meeting, the Thursday management meeting in the afternoon, and this kid come in and he was like, "Well, if we can do this, we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this. We double your profit, make your all this, like, you know." And we're all sat there, and Tony went, "You." And he went, "What?" He said, "I don't like your attitude. Get out!" Fucking threw him out.